Hey guys, it's Attilee, and today, back for the 4th episode of this week's Stephen Bomb. It's message received, and this one, based off of the description as well as a lot of the lead-in that we had in the previous episode, it could have been great. I'm really anxious for it. I mean, the description says that it's something along the lines of Stephen sort of has doubts about believing in everyone. And with a show with the slogan of believe in Stephen, and Stephen just constantly having such a positive attitude towards everyone around him and just generally being such an optimistic and happy-go-lucky kid, that's pretty, a big negative turn for the show to sort of have right now. And I'm like, oh no. Clearly, at the very sort of tail end of It Could Have Been Great from yesterday, we saw Peridot taking that sort of diamond-shaped object. I'm thinking it's like a communicator or some way for her to touch base with Homeworld. Obviously, it was Homeworld tech that we were dealing with in yesterday's episode. And Stephen saw her do that and didn't say anything and didn't stop her. And a lot of the comments in It Could Have Been Great prior to sort of Peridot's outburst against Rose Quartz and the rebellion movement was sort of Stephen and the Gems commenting like, oh, Peridot has grown so much in the few weeks that she's been with us, she's really changed her ways. And with that kind of an action from yesterday's episode, it's particularly suspicious and is really drawing a lot of attention. And maybe Stephen is sort of losing faith in Peridot and sort of that she's on their side. Obviously, she's incredibly dedicated to Yellow Diamond based off of how just, like, awe-inspired she was in just seeing the mural of her on yesterday's moon base. But I'm really concerned that Stephen's gonna get hurt today, at least emotionally, by some betrayal, or at least feel that he's going to be betrayed. But yeah, so Stephen, I think, has a long way to potentially fall in trusting Peridot, and maybe it's my own distrust of her character because I've sort of been, like, as goofy and fun as she is, like, Peridot is capable of so much, and I think sort of pretending otherwise is being incredibly naive towards her. I don't know. I'm anxious about this episode. Like I've said all week, I think this one also has the potential to sort of show Yellow Diamond to us in whatever form that may be, if it's hearing her voice or seeing her, some kind of projection or communication between her and Peridot. But yeah, as usual, I'm anxious, but for whatever reason, not as anxious as I probably should. We'll see how this episode goes. Let's go watch it.
Well, she's stuck in the child-proof car, so...
At least you got this thing away from her before she did any real damage.
Yeah.
Something tells me she's done some real damage. Like, destroying the barn and getting her giant neck. Oh no, truck. Helicopter amethyst, oh my god. Ooh. Man, Amethyst is taking this vengeance, like, really seriously.
I will do what has to be done.
Oh no.
She'll sort this out.
Oh no. So good.
Is that another
Yellow Diamond Pearl.
Who is she?
That's no excuse to use the Direct Diamond communication channel.
Pearl.
At
I'll take it from here.
Is that?
Yellow Diamond.
it was destroyed by...
Oh, Peridot. Oh.
I'll inform your manager of your incompetence. And what is the status
Oh my god,
of
that
the
pearl.
cluster?
I believe we should terminate the cluster.
Why?
The organic ecosystem
Well,
You are out
Oh dear.
of line.
And you would do well to
But
shut your mouth. You have
I can tell you with certainty that there are things on this planet worth protecting.
what do
You, Claude!
Oh, shit.
Tierra, out.
Oh. No, she's made things so much worse, though.
do you know what this means?
I'm a traitor to my homeworld.
You're a crystal gem.
whether you
Oh, I
like
think
So the last, like, 3 minutes of that, maybe a little more, went in the total opposite direction of what I was expecting. And that's pretty par for the course for me for making predictions for Steven Universe, especially really big ones. And you know what? I'm actually kind of glad, as usual with my outlandish predictions, that Peridot is gonna be a part of the Crystal Gems. I'll be honest, she's not really my favorite character, like I know she is for some people. And I was actually talking to a friend about this the other day, that I think one of the reasons I don't really care for Peridot is that I see a lot of sort of aspects of myself in her that I perceive as negative, like her clinginess, her sort of annoying quirks, things like that, that I see in Peridot, that I see in myself, that I'm not too fond of. And so maybe my dislike of Peridot is sort of a dislike of qualities in myself that I don't really care for, but maybe I should sort of rethink those qualities because the fandom really likes Peridot. But yeah, so maybe that's sort of like a small mini life lesson that I need to get, as well as just to realize and get over myself that Peridot can be redeemed. She's not as logic-based as I thought she would be, although what was amazing was seeing Yellow Diamond and sort of in almost this weird sort of like when you meet someone's parents for the first time, you're like, oh, that's why your kid is this way. It was sort of like a meet the parents sort of situation for me with meeting Yellow Diamond, as well as her Pearl, which fantastic Grinch grin from that Pearl. But seeing Yellow Diamond sort of in the communicator talking to Peridot was really interesting and fascinating to me because she is also so logic based and incredibly just like, this is how things need to be, this is how I want them done, and this is how they need to be done. And Peridot, from her several weeks with the Crystal Gems, clearly is beginning to think differently about how things need to be done, which is really exciting. And if anything, I think better than the storyline I sort of envisioned for her, because the more I'm thinking about it right now, just sitting here after the episode, if Peridot was to turn tail and go back to Yellow Diamond, that would be an incredibly crushing blow to Steven, who is this amazing, trustworthy kid and puts a lot of faith in his gut feelings and is like, I think I can fix this. And for Steven, he felt like he could redeem Peridot and could really make her better. And she's, from this action now, 100% well on her way to being better. I think there's still going to be slip-ups, and I think she's still going to be sort of the squeaky wheel for a little while. She's definitely not fitting in smoothly with the Crystal Gems, that's for sure, but she's trying, and I think Steven and the Gems are seeing that, and they're going to be continuing to work with her and just move forward from that. And I'm excited to sort of see where that goes, and maybe those things will endear me more to Peridot than sort of seeing her as an antagonist. I don't know. If anything, I'm sort of excited to sort of see her become acclimated with what it means to be a crystal gem. She's clearly seeing the value in Earth in the same way that Rose Quartz does, but is she going to sort of enjoy other aspects of Earth in the way that Steven does, is sort of a question that I've got now. Like, is meeting Connie going to go okay for Peridot? Is sort of meeting the townsfolks of Beach City going to be an area of interest to her? Or is she going to be like the other crystal gems and sort of stay in their sphere and let the world sort of happen around them? I don't know. It'll be interesting either way. At the very least, I want Peridot to meet Greg, because he deserves that. He deserves to be like, what? There's another one? That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, beyond that, I'm really eager to see how this week sort of concludes. It's been sort of a lot of information-based episodes, although there was some action in this one, sort of a chase to sort of see if Peridot is gonna contact Yellow Diamond and sort of trying to stop her in that way, so that was fun. I think tomorrow is going to be continually building on Peridot's character as well as her decision to become a crystal gem. If that's a decision that she's making, at the very least she's supporting Earth, I think. I think it's probably safe to say that she's a crystal gem, but until she herself declares it, I think I'm sort of wanting to like back away and be like, no, like let's let her make that decision for herself. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna take this afternoon, take this episode in. It was a lot. It was a lot of fun. I'm very excited that we're getting to see more characters introduced, and I think there's a good possibility from Peridot contacting Yellow Diamond that more gems are going to be coming to Earth. I don't know if Yellow Diamond is going to be coming to Earth, but at the very least, people on her orders are going to be sent to Earth, I have a feeling, because something tells me that Yellow Diamond is going to be paranoid that in Peridot insulting her and sort of turning against her orders, that the cluster is not going to occur in the way that she wants it to. And she probably wants some people on some crazy suicide mission to be like, ensure that the planet blows the F up. Like, yeah, make it happen. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where the show's going. I'm excited for tomorrow's episode. As always, I'm excited to talk to you guys and see what you guys thought about today's episode. So, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll be back tomorrow for our last episode for this 4th Stephen Bomb. Awesome stuff. Bye, guys.